Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoff. Today, an in-state battle between two teams from the state of Texas, and when you face off against another squad from the Lone Star State, the emotions tend to run a little higher. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the UTEP Miners, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Miners will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Houston Cougars offense will have first crack at this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator who's coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Got it behind the line. It's Sanford. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence, everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt. And you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. It's Grant. Working that wide receiver screen. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Cougars line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
So UTEP's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. Slips one guy, now he's loose. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quick completion on the out. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Miners are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Davis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that is what every single defense wants, man. They got to get those negative plays so you can put them in predictable situations. They gave up some yardage, but that's okay. Getting the sack, now forcing the 3rd and long, gear up the pass rushers, bring in some extra DBs, and try to go get them again.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. And the Miners have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a man. Caught in the backfield. It's Burrell. Got enough space. Touchdown, UTEP. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
To the air, it's Grant. Makes the catch. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Sanford. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on 1st down. Back to pass, it's O'Neal. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Miners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Working that left side now. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the...
And it's picked off at the goal line.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dine. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He'll pull it down. Finds a crease at the 20. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Creates a little room. Plows through the defense. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Makes a man miss.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The run from the shotgun. They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Grant. Fires to the wideout. Got the quick pass. He found his man and sifted in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the move.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. Touchdown, Cougar. A great catch and run for 6. Extra point here will tie the game. If If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, and play the next play.
The Miners come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. There he goes. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, the ground game. At the 35, he's got room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Miners are rolling down the field. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly complete. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, running back on the move.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. Dropping back, it's Denson. Firing to the right, complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Miners! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you...
Turning it on! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Give to the running back. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete to the left. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And this four vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
The Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got rid of it just in time.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Northern Illinois. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's going to sling it into the heart of the field. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. He'll keep it himself. Got some room to run. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Grant. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 15. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top. Houston has it with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Fit it in the window for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got an open man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Miners have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Nelson. They're setting up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Miners are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun to give to the back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Miners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Offense working from the pistol. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Using his legs, it's Sanford. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give to the left side. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Thurman. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Racing to the right. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone, it's Sanford. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Grant. It's complete to the left. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. 1st and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a tight end. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to pass. It's Grant. Caught near the sticks. It's Rodgers. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sanford. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. They'll immediately call time. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. So now it's second and long. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
And the Miners will have it 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Pucks it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Now improvising. Complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Touchdown, UTEP! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Give to the running back. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Good work up front to get that 1st down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for space. It's Sanford. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go right back to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Grant. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Thurman. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him. Huge catch radius. Makes the play. And then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Ellis. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quarterback moving. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
To the air, it's Nelson. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Burrell. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. And the Miners started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's got it on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access, some cushion, and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Miners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. The throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go?
Touchdown, UTEP! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Grant. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting, and if they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. Still on his feet at the 45. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Dropping back, it's Nelson. Grabbed in the middle, it's Davis. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Quick strike complete. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fakes the grab on the left. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. I'm sure they hope they don't have to exhaust all 4 downs, but it probably is 4-down territory. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miners. Lining up for the point after and the lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike. And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Touchdown, UTEP! Special teams proving to be special. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Off the RPO, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. On the run, it's Sanford. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Houston sends the punt team onto the field.
Number 17, on to kick it away.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. And this senior really has command of the entire attack right now. He's been elite in every aspect. He's thrown the ball on time. He's made big plays down the field. He's punched it in when he's gotten opportunities. You just couldn't ask for anything more.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. With the catch, it's Brown. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got his man on the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall, now 3rd and 10. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
With the catch, it's Brown. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. On 1st and 10 from the 38. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle. It's Rich. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Sanford. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Grant. Unloads it left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 12 over Liberty. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gonna run it. It's Burrell. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Defense doing their job getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. The Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A low line drive and not his best work. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's the this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ready to fire from the pistol. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To throw, it's Grant. Makes the grab. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Caught over the middle. It's Sanford. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And guys, this offense has a couple of jobs. The first one, get the touchdown. Then they'll need the 2 to tie here in the 4th. He's got it on the run. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Cougar! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, they get the touchdown here, and I think if you're the head coach, you got to go for 2. You got to have a 2-point play dialed up right now. What can you run? You feel like you can execute to tie this thing with not a lot of time left on the clock.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Houston. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Paul? It gets the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the 4th quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
Out of the shadow of his own goalpost there. Pickup of 10 gets it out to the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. He's taking the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the move at the 30. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Got his man in the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario. Like,